ladies and gentlemen. Now, Imperiosa is one of the craziest visual characters Kabam have ever made. This character is just so incredibly ridiculous. I feel like everything about this character is just extra when it comes to the animations, the special attacks. I mean, I'm going to show you the special 3 against Winter Soldier just in its entirety, because one very interesting ability Imperiosa has is Imperiosa is going to start every single fight with 75% max power. So it takes about, I believe it's 11 to 15 hits to get the special 3, depending on how slow or turtley your opponent is trying to be. Because Imperiosa, when they don't have access to the power gain, slowly drains power. But if you can be very aggressive, dude, this character is absolutely ridiculous. Because we come out of the special 3, we now have a Mega Fury, we now have a Mega Power Gain, and we have a Mega Pierce buff as well. And you can see, dude, just the base damage is absolutely phenomenal here. And you kind of have a choice if you want to go for, like, a second special 3, or if you just want to refresh on the special 1. But you can see here, if you get a fairly chill opponent, you know, you're just absolutely dunking. And then at that point in the fight, you can then just spam special 1 to refresh the corrosions and keep it up. So Imperiosa kind of seems like a bit of a punch-up character, a bit bigger and more effective against kind of longer health pools, as opposed to your character like Venom that just comes in, it's 15 hits, the match is over. But yeah, I love this character, man. It just feels like very different to play, but the playstyle feels incredible. All of the animations feel absolutely fantastic, just beating everybody up with the tentacles here. And then in this matchup, we'll just go for like the special 1 spam as well, just to show you. And again, the damage certainly is not bad at all, but once you run out of this power gain, your power does get drained a little bit if you're not attacking into the opponent. So, you know, you've got to stay aggressive if you want some of these benefits. But there we go. Cap, Marvel Classic, 44 seconds there. Still a pretty good time, dude. Still not too bad at all. And let's move into the Juggernaut matchup. Juggernaut's a little bit more annoying, right? Because we have the Unstoppable. So let's just see what Imperiosa does. Again, until you get to that first special 3, nothing is going to be like terribly exciting. Or one thing you can do there, we did like a cheeky punish hit. And then because it's like 11 hits if you're playing aggressively to get special 3, we were just able to go in there and be very, very cheeky. So that was a pretty good time. And then while Juggernaut has his Unstoppable, we just got the power gain going on. And again, you can either like use or just save the special 1 because you have the fractured power bar. It's kind of up to you when you want to use things. And then the special 2 roots opponents, but is only kind of the thing you want to use if you're looking to like punish block damage. It appears to be the way. But let's go in for another 5 combo here. Dude, when Imperiosa crits, the damage is just so fantastic on the base. And there we go, Juggernaut down. Not really like the most ideal matchup, about 102 there. But you can see like how easy it is just to let the corrosion kind of do its thing and be very chill rotation-wise as soon as you get that first special 3 off. So that's just the thing, you know, Imperiosa needs. Sometimes here, you know, we didn't have the absolute best start in this matchup. So let's see, with a little bit of delay here against Rhino, like 12 hits there for the special 3, not bad. Again, I think if you get really bad RNG off there, maybe a node, maybe it's like 15, 20 hits to the special 3, but that's still very easy access to a special 3 there. Let's go for the special 1. Dude. Just absolutely absurd. And then I'll go for a special 2 here, just to show you the animation for this one. And this also roots, and then encourages the opponent to block, so you can just, like, I don't know, either smash in with the block damage and pierce, although you won't be able to crit through the block, or you can just maybe throw some cheeky heavy attacks like we did there. But this character feels very surreal to play. It just feels like an absolute fever dream. And let's go for Storm here. I think Vision will probably be our final Realm Legends boss before we go into the testing map. But here we're just going to skip the special 3. And now that special skipping in Battlegrounds is allowed, like I think this, yeah, is pretty much the key thing that's going to make Imperiosa potentially viable there. Pardon me. Right, let's dodge that. Go in for a combo. I got the relic in. I probably didn't necessarily need it there, but let's fire that off. Charge in, heavy attack. I think you can, because of the way that it manipulates the AI, it looks like you can probably just spam a few heavies there. But yeah, next matchup, I'm going to give the special 2 rotation a little bit of a go. And just see, because I'm still kind of learning all the ins and outs of Imperiosa, and it seems like there's just a lot of cool ways you can play this character. But I've got to get used to the timing to try and nail the bonus damage on the special 3. Seems like it's a very beneficial thing. And here, because we've got class advantage, the corrosion is just doing some numbers, man. Okay, special 2. Oh my gosh, dude, this matchup is just getting decimated here. And here we can just, like, spam heavy. And there we go, Vision, 35 seconds there. You can see in the right matchup, dude, the damage output is there. Imperiosa, non-boosted, no suicide masteries. Yeah, just feels great. Like, it's a really, really solid level of output for this character. But now let's go to the test maps and showcase a few different matches here. So let's go against the tech class first and foremost. So a lot of Imperiosa's kit is catered around auto-blocking characters, which is a very present mechanic in this class. If any tech character via the Awakened ability auto-blocks, they're going to get rooted. So Penny Parker, we should be able to do some phenomenal bullying here. And let's maybe try a few Penny matches, see how this works. Okay, we special 3. Get the bonus there. It's got the power gain, doing some crazy work. And we get the... Oh my gosh. Actually, even the special 2, if it gets blocked, is it gonna... Oh my... Dude, the pierce damage was going wild there. Penny Parker, 33 seconds. Alright, now next up, we're gonna try the arcade match. Another tricky tech defender here, who also, if you let his tokens go out of control, does have an auto block. So we've got a bit of a safety net with the passive Awakened ability for dealing with that. But yeah, there we go. 12 hits that time for a special 3. And we were very close to the ultimate bonus, but unfortunately we did not get it. I'm just going to block this to be a little on the safer side. And then I'm going to try and heavy counter. Amazing reach there. Got the knockdown. And then I kind of think we can just like special 2 in. We'll just get him in the corner, like throw a heavy attack, throw another heavy attack, and boom. There we go. 35 seconds, dude. That was very, very nice. I can really appreciate that. Alright, let's give the Red Skull matchup a go here. And here, we really do not want to be hitting into Red Skull's block ideally, because that power drain damage is still very much going to hurt. But here, I think we'll be a little cheeky, right? We'll go for the special 3. He's going to push Red Skull to his special 2. But in this scenario, like, we've got the big corrosion tick in. Try and, like, get a clutch evade on a bit of it. And then, look at that. Just the corrosion duration is absolutely bonkers, mate. I think here I actually might go for a special 1. Let's refresh this. And then I think if I block... Let's throw in another combo. We can throw another special 1 again. And then that matchup is done. But yeah, there's definitely a few more ways you can play that, but 47 seconds is not too bad. We did make a couple of mistakes there. But yeah, overall, fairly decent against Red Skull. I think we'll also try maybe both Sentinel and also future Ant-Man, because I think Sentinel is definitely one of those defenders that is, you know, touted to be one of the biggest blocks, and he is a really, really tanky character with a lot of power gain. If he gets, you know, if he traps somebody in the wrong matchup, and you don't have a way around his, like, mega amounts of armor. I think for this one, maybe we want to try, like, medium heavies. And like a cheeky little 3 combo here, light heavy, and then more special 3. You know what, I was gonna skip, dude, and then I saw Sentinel just getting like tossed about, and it was it's a very fun time. You know what, that actually looks quite iconic there. There we go. And we can just like special 1 refresh. Oh my goodness, dude. Chuck another one of these. Oh, I shouldn't have ideally chucked that if I didn't want him to get like additional resistance and stuff, but now... Oh, okay, well, I messed up a little bit at the end there, you know. There was some hits taken. But Imperiosa can definitely do the Sentinel match. Alright, so let's test out the future Ant-Man matchup here. I think we want to try and get a few cheeky intercepts at the beginning of the fight. Just to see if future Ant-Man's playing ball. And there we go, 11 hits. A little too early on the special 3. And now we have the corrosion, just dealing 2-8 per tick. Almost 6,000 damage per second, which is pretty mega. We get a cheeky dodge on the last hit of that. But that's the thing that, like, I absolutely love about this character, is now we can just take it really slow if we want. A lot of the downsides to fighting future Ant-Man is when, you know, you've just got to attack really quickly and trigger all those armors. I'm not too sure if there's, like, an interaction with either Imperiosa or the corrosion that, like, Ant-Man's just not getting his armor buffs at that point. That was 47 seconds against one of the most tanky tech champions. Now, the final boss today, I thought might be Zola, but Imperiosa is kind of okay for Zola, but the knockdowns are just, like, really awkward. You can still get the damage output, but I thought we'd go for something a little bit more spicy. I thought we would try the Serpent matchup here and just see if this is potentially a viable character against one of the biggest boys in the game. Because I'm curious, like, how the corrosion will kind of land on Serpent. Because here now, I think I just bait this out. And double dash back, just get some distance here. Okay, we got the perfect bonus. Okay, nice. There's some really good duration on that. It's looking pretty great, to be honest. Go for the refresh. I think the block proficiency is definitely going to be hammering us a bit here. I think we also just want to, like... Oh, I didn't mean to throw that. So yeah, I might get a little bit wrecked here. I think maybe if you just like stay back and chill and let the corrosion kind of do its thing, maybe the way to go about it some of the time. Because yeah, Serpent is still very fun and interactive. But it is possible to get that matchup down. You definitely like do that a bit cleaner, but you're not going to get hard-walled against Serpent. I'm curious to see like how clean that could be done, because I think it could be done both cleaner and also a bit faster as well. But yeah, can potentially kill Serpent, but was getting shredded on the block damage there. But I think that was a good and interesting final boss. Overall, I think there's like a lot to explore with Imperiosa and what matchups can be done. Really interesting character, getting a lot of the output from the special 3 and corrosion damage is a little interesting, you know, that's a very, very rare source of damage output. But yeah, I really appreciate this character. Out of all of the idols, this is by far my favorite one so far, just from like a gameplay perspective, but I also don't have Lumitrix as well. I've heard really good things about Lumitrix, so I do need to playtest him at some point. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below on Imperiosa, and if you did enjoy this gameplay video, please do smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.